Mine, 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 mine. Baby shut. Trouble. Hoorah! Wah! All right. Whoop. Yeah! 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 Woohoo! Rah! Wee! Ta-da! Oh. Whack that ball! Get mad! Just like practice. Don't stink! Whoa! Hi-ya! Hi-ya! Yeah! Whoa! Rah! Whee! Yeah! Woohoo! Rah! Whoop! Yeah! Oh! Wow! Hey! Oh! Yeah! Oh no! Ha! Yes! Out! Wah! Ow! I'm coming! My turn! Yes! Ow! Dad! Whoa, 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 whoa! Nyah! Nyah! I won! This game, it stinks! It stinks! Yee-haw! Gotcha! Eat it! No, 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 no! No, no, no! Get it! Yee-yah! Ha-hoo! Woohoo! Ha! Take this! Ha! 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 Wah! Whoa, 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 whoa! Come on, come on! Whee! Yeah! Out! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Oh! Out! Ha! Oh! Ha! Ha! Woohoo! Ah! Ow! Ah! Yee-haw! Yee-yah! Ha-hoo! Yee-yah! Wah! Yah! Wah! Come on! Ow! Get it! Woohoo! Yes! No, 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 no! No, no, no! Ow! Woohoo! Yee-haw! Hoo-hoo! Yee-haw! This game, it stinks! It stinks! Stinks! I'm coming! My turn! Woohoo! Yeah! Yeah! Yee-haw! Woohoo! Ha! 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 Yeah! Yo! Yo! Go, go, go! Wow! Wow! Ouch! Whoa! Yeah! Oh! Ha ha! Yeah! Yes! Aw! Wow! Yahoo! Yeah! Ha ha! Yeah! Oh! Wow! Wow! Yeah! Take this! Ha! Ha ha! Wah! Wah! Ha! Let's go! Woohoo! Here we go! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Got all of that one right in there. Oh, that wasn't so good, was it? Uh-oh. Whoops. We're doing good. Way to go. Forget about the rest. We're the best. Yeah, we're all about that. Yay, team. We're good. Good play. Way to go. Right on. Yay! 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 Yes! Yes! It'd be better if you did worse. Why don't you make a mistake, why don't ya? Boo! Which team are you on anyway? Aww. 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 Oh no! I got you out. Oh, darn it. Oof. Ugh. Ah. Ow. 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 Ooh. Oh. Ooh. 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 Oh. Oh. Let's go red. Let's go blue. Let's go yellow. Let's go green. Let's go purple. Let's go orange. Let's go pink. Let's go white. This is comedy. Batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter. Swing now. Put your hard hats on. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. Don't blink. Ready to walk back to the bench? Now, why'd I go do that? That wasn't so good. Yeah, gotcha. Right down the old pipeline. I'm getting the rubber arms. Give me a break. I'm really tired. Hey, I can sometimes make a good play. Sometimes. I'm pretty good, I guess. Not picking me would be very unsmart. Get it? Hey, that's okay. Well, maybe next time. Woohoo! Let's play! All right, we're gonna win. Hi, I'm Ernie. Sometimes I like to jump up and touch the ceiling of my living room. I could do that, you know. My mom says one of these days I'm gonna stop growing, though I don't know. I don't run too fast because my legs are so big, but I do everything else pretty well. I heard this good joke the other day about this, what the invisible man's girlfriend was saying about not seeing him. Oh, no, wait, you see, he was heartbroken because his girlfriend couldn't see him anymore and all that. Yeah, that was it. Should I tell it again? My granny says I should be a stand-up comedian when I get older because I'm so funny. And I can do impersonations, too. Listen to this. Well, howdy, Pilgrim. Yeah, that's right. Clint Eastwood. Pretty good, huh? Okay, here's a good one. Knock, knock. Who's there? Who? Who? What are you, an owl? That one gets me every time. An owl. Get it? The force is off, so the best play is at first. I think this pitcher should mix up the pitches a bit, because the batter's gonna figure it out if you keep throwing the same pitch. Gotta keep an eye on that juice meter. When the juice is low, so is the pitcher's accuracy. Might want to try changing up the batting stance. Trying to get something for the team. I think this young hitter can get the job done. This young batter means business. This young batter eats left hooks for breakfast. This kid wants a piece of that ball. The slugger's ready to show us what she's made of. Now that's a look of pure determination on his face. This girl's a scrapper. Look at that determination. This kid has stolen so many bases. He makes Al Capone look like an angel. That's the kind of hitter she is, digging in and determined every time. He's the kind of kid who's just waiting for the heat. Kimmy is known for her sweet tooth. Yes, sir, she loves those candy bars. Kimmy's not the fastest runner on the team, but has a pretty good throw. Everybody likes Kimmy 'cause she's a one-of-a-kind original.
Nobody else like her. Jabberjaw's an enthusiastic kid who has lots to say. We can't understand a word of it. Jabberjaw's a fairly strong runner and doesn't get tired very easily. In a clutch situation, Jabberjaw knows how to keep her cool. Maria loves pink, and when it's her team color, she's a terror out there. Maria has a cat named LaRue who she loves to dress up for tea parties. Maria can throw the ball really hard. Unfortunately, never where she wants to. Sugar Pop may be a bit accident-prone, but let me tell you, she can hit the ball. Sugar Pop shares with her brother Tony a very self-confident attitude. When the pressure's on, nobody's cooler than Sugar Pop. Billie Jean dreams of living in Paris, as a high-glam supermodel. Billie Jean has astounding accuracy. She just can't get much power behind the hit. Billie Jean can put that ball just where she wants to, throwing or hitting. Little Smoky Sid is a strong player, but on her sister's team, we're talking power twins. All that tennis has developed Little Smoky Sid's eye, so she's a pretty good catch. Seems like Little Smoky Sid can play all day and never get tired. Little Smoky Ash is a good ball player. When she can escape tennis lessons, that is. Little Smoky Ash is in great shape from all that tennis conditioning. The only player I know of who has an eye as good as Ashley is her sister Sydney. Vicky's true passion is ballet, and she never misses a chance to practice her moves. All that ballet Vicky does makes her one of the most coordinated kids on the field. Vicky's a pretty fast runner, and it seems like she can go all day without getting tired. The boss is kind of like a 40-year-old in a kid's body. The boss isn't much of a hitter, but she's a good fielder because of her strong throws. The boss loves to talk about the importance of high-fiber cereals. Flash can really swing that lumber. Just hearing her name makes pitchers sweat. Not only can she wail on the ball, Flash can also outrun most players on the team. Flash is the funniest kid on the team, and everybody loves being around her. Bubbles is the most enthusiastic baseball enthusiast I've ever run across. Bubbles is a good ball player, when you can get her to quit yapping. Bubbles knows everything about baseball. If you let her, she'll tell you all of it. Lulu is one of the fastest runners on the team, and doesn't tire easily. Lulu has good hitting accuracy, but her little arms don't offer much power. Teddy gets in the way when Lulu throws, which can be a problem in the field. Annie has fantastic hitting accuracy, but doesn't get much power behind the hit. Because her parents taught her peaceful values, Annie's not a very competitive player. Annie has the best attention span on the team. Must be her daily meditation. Jacinda can smack the heck out of the ball. There's no doubt about that. Josie is known for her great decisions when base running and fielding. Although Josie's among the best players on the team, her true passion is painting. Nobody knows much about Mad Dog. Mad Dog has a powerful swing, but not much accuracy. Mad Dog is very calm until she pops a wheelie. Then she almost foams at the mouth. If there's one thing Spud can't stand, it's his big sister Sally bossing him around. Spud has a powerful swing, but lacks control. Spud is great to have in the field because he throws so well. Axeman is one of the best hitters on the team. On the field, Axeman is usually too busy playing air guitar to pay attention to the game. Axeman is a fast base runner, but he can't hear any coaching 'cause his Walkman's too loud. Sticks is Axeman's little brother, who still has training wheels on his air guitar. Sticks is still pretty young, so he can't hit or throw as hard as his big brother. For such a young kid, Sticks has a good attention span. He'll be a great player one day. Kenny is a fast base wheeler, and he can play all day without getting tired. Kenny's chair gets in the way when he's batting, so his swing doesn't have a lot of power. Kenny's a natural athlete and has the best eye on the team. Wheelie is a really strong kid with a powerful swing. Wheelie's older than your average first grader 'cause he stayed back 4 times already. Wheelie is the fastest runner out there, which is great as long as he's headed the right way. Dimitri is super smart and knows the stats for everything that has ever happened in baseball. Dimitri's a pretty good hitter and runner, but he gets tired easily. Dimitri loves his computer almost as much as baseball, and he's better at it too. Ricky J is really shy, but he keeps coming back to play, so we think he likes us. Ricky's really coordinated, but he doesn't practice enough to be a good hitter. Ricky plays a lot of soccer, so he's in really good shape and doesn't get tired easily. Cootie tells me he's not tender-footed, which is why he always plays in bare feet. Two things you can say for Cootie: he can play all day and rarely loses his cool. Cootie's a pretty good hitter, but he's not the fastest runner out there. Reese is really funny, and he's always in detention at school for disrupting class. Reese is a below-average hitter, but he's great at strategy because he's really smart. Reese is a pretty fast runner, but his stamina's not great because of his asthma. Even though the secret weapon doesn't speak any English, we all know he's a rad dude. The secret weapon always looks like he's ready to belt one out of the park. Nobody can power hit like the weapon, and pitchers get nervous when he steps up to bat. Slick is usually a good hitter, but when the pressure's on, he turns to pudding. Slick thinks he's the coolest guy around, but we all know that's impossible while the gooch is here. Slick's got a great arm and all that, but he just can't take the heat. Jorge doesn't like to get dirty, which makes it difficult for him to play very aggressively. Jorge's a really fast runner and doesn't tire easily. Jorge's eyesight is terrible, which means he usually misses the catch. Dante eats a lot for a kid his size. My mom says that's because he's going to have a growth spurt. Dante's a so-so hitter, but he can get on base because he runs pretty fast. Dante has a really strong throw, which makes him a good guy to have in the field. Ernie thinks everything is funny and never stops laughing, even when he messes up. Ernie can hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always go where he wants it to. Ernie's kind of a slow runner because his legs just grew a lot and he's not used to them. Seems like Nugget has an endless supply of boogers because he's always picking for them. Nugget runs slightly faster than your average garden snail. Though Nugget has a strong arm, he gets tired quickly. Must be all that picking. She's hitless today. I don't think he's touched the ball yet in this game. Looks like she's in a batting slump today. Doing his best to get to first. He hasn't had much luck up to now. Still trying to get on base. Getting to first seems to be an uphill battle for this young hitter. In the pitcher-batter war, this kid is losing. Still hitless and trying to do something about it. And the fun is just beginning. This kid is a good choice to lead it off. And it's time to hop on that merry-go-round for another ride. Here we go. Another chance to show 'em all who rocks hardest. All right, let's get down to business. She tried the corner on this. He painted the corner with that one. A little chin music to back her off the plate. He really got up in the kitchen with that one. Just a bit outside. That one was just a bit wide. Looked like she was trying to hit a bird or something. Just a bit high. Bowling for dollars. Straight for the shins. It's been too long since that ump had his eyes checked. Gimme pitch coming up. 3-1 pitch should be easy money. Trying to keep her cool out there. You can see his frustration level rising. She's trying not to let it get to her. He's trying to pull it together out there. Contestant number 1, come on down. You've just won yourself a free trip to first base. Nice one. That's what I like to see. That's working for us. Way to go, kid. That's showing 'em who's boss. Now that kid has moxie. That's major league action right here in the neighborhood. Who needs movies when life is this exciting? I know these kids can keep it together out there. Ooh, that's not what we're looking for. You win some, you lose some. Each batter up is in a personal battle against the pitcher. Somebody's got to go down every time. Happens to the best of 'em from time to time. That's really tough on a pitcher's confidence level. Let's hope this doesn't get to her. He's really got to pull it together for this next batter. He can't let it get to him or he'll go down. She went after the high cheese on that one. Swung early. Swung too late. Should have let that one go. Not even close to that one. That one got by him. You could feel the breeze from that one over here. Now give us another one, baby. It was in there like swimwear. Now's a good time to use a breaking ball. Now's a good time for a slow ball. Turn on the heat and smoke that batter. A fancy pitch would really shake things up. Anytime you get that second strike on ya, it gets pretty tough to fight back. Let's hope this doesn't shake her up. If he can keep it together, he's got one more shot. She is really struggling out there. He can't let this pitcher get the best of him. See you next time around, kid. Can't win 'em all. That pitcher is merciless. You give it your best shot, and that's all you can do. You can't get 'em every time. And another one bites the dust. Heh. Bye-bye now. See you next time. Thank you for playing. Stick around for a year's supply of air freshener. Next contestant? That's a one-way ticket back to the dugout. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Those two have come up against one another many times, and it's always a fierce fight. Follow the hostess. Your table is waiting. Take it from me. Pitchers this good aren't easy to come by. The spitball can fool even the best batter's eye. You never think about this, but a good pitcher's gotta have a lot of spit. A little loogie goes a long way. You gotta respect a pitcher who can come up with that much spit. That's my favorite pitch, 'cause I love spit. Nothing's funnier than a good loogie, I tell ya. I remember this one time I was chasing my sister around the house. Slip, slide, and right hook. What a beauty! Batter's gotta have a great eye to smack one of those babies. This'd be a great time to use the heat. A pitcher with a good right hook is an asset to any team. That pitch is a tough one for a batter to get anything off of. Don't try this at home, kids. That's a terrific pitch, but it sure is hard on the arm. In my book, a solid left hook is the mark of a good pitcher. I used to have quite a left hook myself. Of course, that was before the war. I don't know, I just thought it sounded cool. Just where one of these babies crosses the plate is very difficult to predict. You know, I'm pretty sure that was the wackiest crazy ball I've ever seen. That pitch should have been committed. A waka waka. I bet you she's all worn out after that one. Bet his arm could use a break after that pitch. Bet the batter wasn't expecting that. Good move. Throw a slow ball. After throwing the heat, the batter'll swing early every time. That kid's thinking out there on the mound. Great idea to throw the off-speed pitch. This'd be a good time to cinch him with a hook or a crazy pitch. She tried to outfox this hitter with an off-speed pitch. Man, that was so fast, you could barely see it. It was in there. That was a show-me heater for the breaker coming next. I betcha a soda. Think I felt the wind from that pitch all the way over here. Went after him with the high heat that time. A gutsy pitch. And I'll bet you even the pitcher was wondering where it would end up. You know, I never did figure out which way was zigging and which way was zagging. I guess you can't do one without the other, so who cares? I wonder if you threw enough of those, if your arm would start to grow in crooked. I don't think I'd want to find out either. How does she do it? That was an unbelievable pitch. Not many pitchers can throw a successful zig-zag. Bet he's all wiped out after throwing that baby. What a pitch! I'll bet he could use a rest after this one. Don't sneeze at the freeze. It's as tough a pitch to hit as it is to throw. Sure hope the batter remembered her ice scraper. Hope that batter remembered his mittens. That pitch'll leave you out in the cold. The pitcher's gonna be knocked out after that pitch. It's tough on the arm. You gotta be some kind of pitcher to make a ball burst into flames. Phenomenal pitch. That's one outstanding pitch. Just one problem. Feast your eyes on the pitchometer. Really sucks it out of a kid, huh? You talk about your great balls of fire. That's the real thing, baby. That easily may have been the slowest pitch in the history of the game. For those hitters with a low attention span, this pitch is a doozy. I haven't seen a ball that slow in all my 3 years of baseball. Contrary to popular belief, this pitch takes a great amount of skill. The pitcher must have an outstanding control of the ball to pull it off. That's right, folks. The ball just rose up in front of the batter. Outstanding. That pitch looked like it was coming straight in, but then it rose up right in front of the plate. Outstanding pitch. What control. First stop. Home plate. Unexpected move with the elevator. It's a tricky one, that elevator ball. You think it's coming in low, then out of nowhere, boom, it rises up right there in front of the plate. I remember when little Tommy Green was batting one time, this elevator pitch came in low. Tommy leans into it, and as he swung, the ball rose up and bonked him right in the nose. He didn't even know what happened. As big as a grapefruit his nose was the next day. Round and round and round it goes. How to hit it, nobody knows. The pitcher's arm can get pretty twisted up after throwing one of those pitches. Sometimes it's so bad, a friend has to help untangle the pitcher's arm. Bet you that pitch wore his arm out. Just looking at one of those pitches will make you dizzy. Whew, I gotta sit down after that. Oh, that's just embarrassing. Tell me that didn't just happen. Bet you that was a spitball and it was slippery. I think she's having a rough day out there. Sometimes he just can't hang on to that ball. That was a can of corn for the opposing team. Lost sight of that one, it was so high. That was easy money for the opposing team. Boy, it sounded like she broke the bat on that one. He left his autograph on that one. Get on your horse. That dog will hunt. You could have hung laundry on that one. It's fun to watch a kid who knows how to hit the ball like that. Solid one. I wouldn't want to be in the path of that hit. That was a slow roller, sent him scrambling. Gotta watch your kneecaps on those taters. That little blooper sent him running. That outfielder's gonna need a plane ticket to catch this one. Hope that one had a passport. Say goodbye, Ma. Looks like this one's gonna be raised by wolves. The pitcher just turned to watch you go out of the park. I remember once, back in the old days, last season I think it was, she hit the ball so hard she broke the bat in two. She rounded the bases holding the bat handle in the air like the Olympic torch. Blast off! A rocket launched off his bat and zoomed right out of the park. Man, that kid can hit. One time, I saw her knock a ball clear out of the park and into a passing convertible. Time for his victory tour of the bases. Wave to all the nice fans. Whoever finds that ball is gonna see a tattoo on it, that's for sure. I don't know what kind of pitch that was, but it tasted just like chicken. Aloha means goodbye, baby. They just don't make hitters like that anymore. What an outstanding hit. She'll be telling that story until she gets to high school. So it's looking a bit shaky for the opponents as he cleared the bases with one swing. The fans are losing their minds, they're so excited. Hits like that don't happen every day. That was one for the memory books. What an incredible hit. This is unbelievable. What a hit. It's gonna take the rest of the game for these fans to recover. That throw is a hopper. What a phenomenally bad throw. I think that was supposed to be a throw. That throw was, shall we say, a bit miscalculated. You stink-a-rooney! I don't think she meant to do that. At least I hope not. Not the best throw we've ever seen out of him. What a great play! Love is a many splendored thing. That kid can catch. Caught that fly like a frog on a lily pad. What an outstanding play. Oh, what a play! An amazing catch. These kids are really hustling today. Did you see that? What an incredible catch! That's one outstanding play. What a catch! That catch stuffed the cheers back down their throats. That play was less than memorable. There are moments of glory, and then there are moments like this. Oh, what an upset! Man, that was close. That could have been epic, but it wasn't. That was a truly unimpressive maneuver. Couldn't quite cut the mustard on that one. You know, maybe it's about time for the ump to visit the eye doctor. What a play! Great hustle out there. Now that's great action. That's what I like to see out there. These kids are hot. Those kids are really on it today. Oh, That's gotta hurt. Ouch! Gotta watch where they're going out there. Pig pile! Everybody jump on! Now that's what I call togetherness. Thanks for that lesson on gravity. Oh, the sacrifice bunt! Good move for your sub-average hitter. Pulled the bunt cake out of the oven. I was beginning to wonder if they'd ever score. Phew! There's nothing worse than a big goose egg next to your team's name. I remember once, back when I was a little kid, I saw this team, the Fightin' Wildebeest they were called. These kids went a whole season without ever once scoring. They were the worst players in the history of the game. Good hustle. These kids are on their way. The gooch likes that. Yeah, give me some more of that. Sweet as candy, I tell ya. I like candy. Everybody likes candy. That's why Halloween is such a popular holiday. What a bummer. She gave it her best shot, though. It's tough not to let an out shake you up. These kids have to keep their cool. Okay, we've still got a chance to score in this inning. Let's do it! And it's a long walk back to the dugout. All you can do is try your hardest. She was robbed! He was robbed! You can close the book on that batter. She is among the league leaders in strikeouts. When he's not striking out batters, he's been known for his ability to hula hoop like a champ. His record is 43 minutes without stopping. You can't second-guess the manager going with this girl. She can throw while blindfolded, standing on one leg, and chewing gum. I'm not sure if she can make it in the strike zone or anything, but it's cool anyway. Look at him, gritting his teeth, ready to send all of them right back to the dugout. She generally pitches best on the 4th day of the month, when it's raining and there's a dip in the barometric pressure. He tends to strike out people whose middle names begin with D and who own small dogs, and his favorite color is chartreuse. She's known for her ability to strike out red-haired batters, especially on the 2nd Sunday of months beginning with the letter J. He likes to eat left-handed hitters for breakfast. He also likes dandelions, walks in the park, and science fiction movies. She's looking to show these batters a thing or two. He's gonna let 'em know who's boss. In addition to throwing accuracy, she excels at finger painting and spelling words that end with ing. He's been known to pull a radical pitch out of his sleeve from time to time, so we just may see a monkey ball or a scrambler today. She pitches better against kids who speak French and write poetry verses, and rumor has it, she's not a big fan of Brussels sprouts. Oh man, are you a sucker? This kid is dynamite. Her all-time strikeout high is 18. Kimmy has decent arm strength and throwing accuracy. I've seen her slow-mo, and it's pretty fierce. Jabberjaw's the southpaw who can really wow him with her left hook. All I can say is, if Maria's team color is pink, batters beware. She likes pink a lot. Vicky is a pretty good pitcher overall, and has great stamina from all those ballet practices. The boss sends batters back to the dugout with the authority of a parent sending a kid to his room without supper. Like her brother Tony, Sugar Pop has a pretty solid spitball, especially on days ending with Y. Billie Jean's arms are too skinny to throw a decent heat, but every once in a while, she'll pull out a crazy ball that'll knock your socks off. Little Smoky Sid pitches a great heat and has the stamina to keep throwing 'em. Little Smoky Ash's dad discourages her from practicing right hooks because he doesn't want her to mess up her tennis arm. Some say Flash's heat is faster than the speed of sound, so you only hear it after it crosses the plate. Bubbles is still working on her core pitches and hasn't learned any of the special ones yet except the crazy ball. If it's on fire or just plain hot, Lulu can smoke you with it. While Annie may not have the strongest set of core pitches around, she can pull off those crazy pitches like nobody's business. Pitching isn't really Jacinda's thing, but as a hitter, she can't be beaten. If it curves or catches fire, Mad Dog can throw the heck out of it. Just don't ask her to throw a slow ball. Spud has got the heat down cold, not to mention his big freeze is pretty hot. However, when he's on his sister's team, he's only lukewarm. If the pitch spirals or zigzags, Axeman can rock the batter's world. but he generally stays away from anything on fire. Styx has one claim to fame. His right hook can smoke his brothers any day of the week, and his corkscrew rocks, too. Kenny has a consistent slow ball, but man, can he go nuts with the crazy ball. Wheelie's a pretty good pitcher, as long as his teammates remember to turn him in the right direction before he starts. If not, he'll throw to second. If Dimitri's arm lasts long enough, we might get to see his amazing elevator pitch, or maybe even a stupefying slow-mo. Ricky has a smoking left hook, but he won't stay off the soccer field long enough to practice any of the other pitches. Cootie's not the worst choice to have pitching, just so long as he stays away from slow balls and zigzags. Reese has a decent heat pitch and a consistent right hook, but he gets all worked up when he starts popping wheelies. The secret weapon is a viable force on the pitching mound. Nuff said. Slick will tell you he's the best pitcher around, but when it comes to pressure situations, this hot dog has no mustard. Although Jorge is usually an average pitcher, he's a maniac with the crazy ball. While Dante has a solid set of core pitches, his crazy pitches could use some work, especially his slow-mo ball. Ernie doesn't throw that hard, but he can put that ball anywhere he wants to. Nugget has a really strong arm, but he hasn't developed the control necessary to make it useful. Tell you one thing, I wouldn't want to face his big freeze. Today's matchup is between... Today we'll see a close matchup between... Playing in today's game are... This afternoon will feature a fierce competition between... Going head-to-head in today's game are... And... That was epic! Huge, I tell ya! Oh boy, that was huge! I'm stunned. That was some outstanding action. Nice one. That kid's pretty fast. Good hustle, good hustle. Man, that kid is fast. That kid's got a lot of get up and go. That's the kind of gusto that's gonna win this game for us. Look at that effort. Now, that's the kind of spirit I like to see. Way to go. That was great effort. What a ball player. Gave it the old college try, which is pretty impressive for a second grader. Good pitch to go on. Bold move. I don't know if I would have done that. Living on the edge. Good decision. Quick thinking. What a play. This is monumental. Get out the cookies, Ma. He's heading home. They're waving him in to score. That kid's got a lot of guts. This is the kind of play you read about. Outstanding action. This kid's unstoppable. Can you believe that? She's heading backwards. Maybe he has to go to the bathroom. Well, Sonny, we've got one confused kid out there. My, oh my! She's running in the wrong direction. You gotta wonder what's going on in his head. That was the ring heard round the neighborhood. Money, baby. Best thing you can do when you hear that scream is just duck. You're probably not gonna catch it, and trust me, you don't want to be in its way. You'd scream too if you were hit that hard, let me tell you. It's like you gotta have ESP to know where that thing's gonna pop up. All I can say is I can dig it, baby, oh yeah! I don't know how the physics of that thing works, but one thing I do know, it can drive any fielder batty. Must have forgotten to take its medication. It's running around like a crazy monkey or something. The Melonheads. I always thought that was a weird name. I mean, is a melonhead anything related to a pumpkin head? Okay, so they say you're supposed to thump a melon to see if it's ripe? What is that all about? I never did figure out what exactly you're supposed to hear anyway. Just curious. So, I understand all these teams with ferocious names. The Giants, the Monsters, the Bombers. But the Sox? What is that? I mean, who's scared of a sock? Now, if we were the Smelly Sox, I'd understand. Like when I take off my socks after gym? P.U. Yeah, that'd scare anybody. I'll bet you're all wondering, just what is a wombat? Well, they are furry little marsupials from Australia and Tasmania. So the next obvious question is, what is a marsupial? Well, they're a kind of mammal, usually distinguished by their pouches which are for carrying their young. Yo, I've been around, you know. So I remember back in my youth, Last year, the Bombers had a tremendous season. This kid, Martha Smalley, she moved to Pittsburgh last fall. You're too young to remember her, kid. Anyways, Smalley pitched 6 straight shutouts. Even Pablo Sanchez couldn't get anything off her. Pablo was playing with the Giants at the time. Anyway, they called her Firearm. I heard she was the great-great-great-granddaughter of Walter Johnson. 6 straight shutouts. Yeah, those were the glory days for the Bombers, I tell ya. Back in the days of Firearm. I remember this kid, John Bang McDougall. He played for the Hornets until he retired a few months back. But man, did he ever have a couple of hot seasons. It was an early retirement. Anyways, he was the craziest hitter I've ever seen. Sometimes even held his bat upside down until the pitcher released. But pow! Out of the ballpark every single time. Some people said he was a ringer. Someone's pet orangutan or something wearing a baseball cap. And true, he was a little hairy, didn't say much, and had opposable toes. But I don't believe it. Best hitter I've ever seen. Remember that game way back in '96 when the Rockets were playing the Sox? And there was that big rainstorm, and everybody got all confused, and the Rockets were suddenly wearing these Sox's socks? And then nobody could tell who won? Oh, well, it happened. There was this kid, Joey Matatu, played for the Rockets a couple of seasons ago. He always brought this can of processed meat product with him to his games. It was always the same can. He called it Ernie the Meat Can and said it was his pet. Then one day he came to a game without the can. Apparently his little brother ate the thing. Joey dropped out of the league a short time later. I guess he really missed that can of meat. And I mean, who wouldn't? Remember that Fishes game way back in early '97 when the whole playing field collapsed in a giant sinkhole and filled with water, and both teams had to put on water wings and finish up by playing water polo since all the baseball sank? I'm pretty sure you were there. Yeah, you were. You had a pair of water wings too, and got a bad sunburn and wouldn't share your popcorn. Did you see that Giants game last month? It was crazy, I tell you, crazy. They were down going into the bottom of the last inning, but then they got a hitting streak going and scored 6 runs in a row to come out from behind and win the game. Unheard of. The other team was crushed. They had victory in their grasp and watched it slip away. What? There was a Monsters game almost 3 seasons ago over at the Dirt Yards. I'll never forget that game. The strangest thing happened at the bottom of the 6th inning. I'll never forget the look on the face of that pitcher. You know, I'm not sure, but I'll never forget the look on the face of that batter at the bottom of the 5th. Yeah? Speaking of spitballs, I remember one All-Stars game 2 seasons ago. This kid, Freddie Jackson, threw a spitball that went wild and hit the batter. The batter dropped the bat and cried all the way home. Not because it hurt, he was just mad that he was covered in spit. Nobody. I just wanted to tell the story. There was a team a half year ago or something, the Wheedling Stinkbugs. They couldn't play ball for anything, but they managed to win a few games anyways. Their stick was, they wouldn't bathe all week before a game, and whenever they were fielding, they'd swarm around all the bases, and the other team's runners couldn't get close without passing out from the stink. Crazy strategy, but it worked. Dmitri Petrovich used to play for that team. He's never been a big fan of bathing. Remember that 2-handed batter a couple of seasons ago? Laura Hudson, I think her name was. She used to hold a bat in each hand, and if she didn't hit the pitch with her first hand, she'd give it another try with the other. The pitchers loved her. You could strike her out with 2 throws. The Bombers are annihilating their competition. Bombs away! These kids are destroying everything in sight. The Rockets are soaring high in this game. Look at those Rockets flare! Watch out for the Hornets sting today, boy. The competition is feeling the Hornets sting out there. Hoo boy, no need for shoes when your socks are this hot. The way these socks are sticking together must be static electricity. The Giants are stomping out their competition. Boy, those Giants are really rising to the occasion. Dig those crazy wombats, they are hot today. What a zany bunch of marsupials those wombats are. The melonheads are ripe today, baby. The competition just can't get a slice of the melonheads. The All-Stars are shining bright tonight. The All-Stars are shooting high tonight. The fishes are swimming their way to the top. Things are going swimmingly for the fishes today. The monsters are tearing their competition to shreds. The monsters are ferocious out there today. Hoo boy! They sure are giving 'em a run for their money. Those kooky kids are really showing 'em who's boss. They are all over it out there today. Step back, 'cause these kids are on fire. Hot, hot, hot. No one can stop these maniacs today. Can't touch these kids. Unstoppable, I tell ya. These kids have the fever. I mean, they are hot. These players ate their high-fiber cereal this morning, that's for sure. Wow, I haven't seen these kids play like this since that unforgettable game last season. That was the day of the broken bat home run. I never saw anything like it. What a season that was. The Bombers are about to fizzle out. The Bombers are really living up to their name. The Rockets are spiraling downwards. The Rockets are about ready to crash and burn. The Hornets are having a rough time out there today. Looks like the Hornets have lost their buzz. These Sox are about ready for the hamper. Seems like the Sox are slouching a bit today. The Giants must be feeling pretty small right now. The Giants are a bunch of shrinking violets today. They say wombats taste just like chicken. Maybe we should ask the other team, 'cause they're chewing 'em up out there. The wombats are burrowing their way into the stink pile today. The melonheads are rolling downhill fast. Looks like the melonheads are beginning to rot. It's beginning to look like the opponents are going to eat some melonheads for lunch today. The All-Stars are dimming rapidly out there. The All-Stars are a little tarnished today. The fishes are turning a little green around the gills. Looks like the fishes are about to go belly up. The monsters aren't very scary today. The monsters are having a rough time of it out there. Things are looking pretty grim from the dugout today. This is not their finest hour. What a tough game. Not the most stellar performance we've ever seen out of these young athletes. These players have seen better games for sure. Well, they can't win 'em all, and I can't help wishing they would either. The effort is there, but they just can't get it together today. This is a dark hour for these young players. What a rough day these kids are having out there. You know, this breaks my heart because these kids are really giving it their all. These are good kids having a bad day. Happens to the best of 'em. The blue All-Stars, the crazy All-Stars, the green All-Stars, the humongous All-Stars, the junior All-Stars, the little All-Stars, the mighty All-Stars, the red All-Stars, the super-duper All-Stars, the white All-Stars, the blue Bombers, the crazy Bombers, the green Bombers, the humongous Bombers, the junior Bombers, the little Bombers, the mighty Bombers, the red Bombers, the super-duper Bombers, the white Bombers, the blue Fishes, the crazy Fishes, the green Fishes, the humongous Fishes, the junior Fishes, the little Fishes, the mighty Fishes, the red Fishes, the super-duper Fishes, the white Fishes, the blue Giants, the crazy Giants, the green Giants, the humongous Giants, the junior Giants, the little Giants, the mighty Giants, the red Giants, the super-duper Giants, the white Giants, the blue Hornets, the crazy Hornets, the green Hornets, the humongous Hornets, the junior Hornets, the little Hornets, the mighty Hornets, the red Hornets, the super-duper Hornets, the white Hornets, the blue Melonheads, the crazy Melonheads, the green Melonheads, the humongous Melonheads, the junior Melonheads, the little Melonheads, the mighty Melonheads, the red Melonheads, the super-duper Melonheads, the white Melonheads, the blue Monsters, the crazy Monsters, the green Monsters, the humongous Monsters, the junior Monsters, the little Monsters, the mighty Monsters, the red Monsters, the super-duper Monsters, the white Monsters, the blue Rockets, the crazy Rockets, the green Rockets, the humongous Rockets, the junior Rockets, the little Rockets, the mighty Rockets, the red Rockets, the super duper rockets, the white rockets, the blue socks, the crazy socks, the green socks, the humongous socks, the junior socks, the little socks, the mighty socks, the red socks, the super duper socks, the white socks, the blue wombats, the crazy wombats, the green wombats, the humongous wombats, the junior wombats, the little wombats, the mighty wombats, the red wombats, the super duper wombats, the white wombats, the blue all-stars, the crazy all-stars, the green all-stars, the humongous all-stars, the junior all-stars, the little all-stars, the mighty all-stars, the red all-stars, the super duper all-stars, the white all-stars, the blue bombers, the crazy bombers, the green bombers, the humongous bombers, the junior bombers, the junior bombers, the mighty bombers, the red bombers, the super duper bombers, the white bombers, the blue fishes, the crazy fishes, the green fishes, the humongous fishes, the junior fishes, the little fishes, the mighty fishes, the red fishes, the super duper fishes, the white fishes, the blue giants, the crazy giants, the green giants, the humongous giants, the junior giants, the little giants, the mighty giants, the red giants, the super duper giants, the white giants, the blue hornets, the crazy hornets, the green hornets, the humongous hornets, the junior hornets, the little hornets, the mighty hornets, the red hornets, the super duper hornets, the white hornets, the blue melonheads, the crazy melonheads, the green melonheads, the humongous melonheads, the junior melonheads, the little melonheads, the mighty melonheads, the red melonheads, the super duper melonheads, the white melonheads, the blue monsters, the crazy monsters, the humongous monsters, the junior monsters, the little monsters, the mighty monsters, the red monsters, the super duper monsters, the white monsters, the blue rockets, the crazy rockets, the green rockets, the humongous rockets, the junior rockets, the little rockets, the mighty rockets, the red rockets, the super duper rockets, the white rockets, the blue socks, the crazy socks, the green socks, the humongous socks, the junior socks, the little socks, the mighty socks, the red socks, the super duper socks, the white socks, the blue wombats, the crazy wombats, the green wombats, the humongous wombats, the junior wombats, the little wombats, the mighty wombats, the red wombats, the super duper wombats, the white wombats, the nutty bananas, the tasty cheeses, the crunchy cookies, the lucky duckies, the lumpy gravies, the woolly mammoths, the atomic oysters, the stinky pansies, the minty pickles, the inky squids, the peppy turtles, the nutty bananas, the tasty cheeses, the crunchy cookies, the lucky duckies, the lumpy gravies, the woolly mammoths, the atomic oysters, the stinky pansies, the minty pickles, the inky squids, the peppy turtles. Just a reminder, folks, we're having a spitting contest for all you fans during the 4th inning stretch. Practice up. Just be careful not to hit the people sitting below you. Hey, kiddos, don't forget to buy your raffle tickets. We've got a humdinger of a grand prize this season. A year's supply of bubble gum chew. Just think of it. You could chew for a whole year without ever stopping. Folks, when the sun gets too hot for you, don't forget about the refreshments at Laughing Lucy's lemonade stand. She's running a special today. 2 for $1. That's 2 of anything behind the counter, except Lucy, of course. Fans, don't forget to eat way too much cotton candy today so that you're not hungry at dinner time tonight. Your parents will think it's the funniest thing since your last report card. Brand new this season, we've got Pablo Sanchez dolls on sale at the concession stand. Take home a miniature version of everybody's favorite, the secret weapon. I'm hoping next season they'll come out with a Vinny the Gooch doll. A word of advice if you're looking to catch a home run today. Stay away from the spitballs. You all seem like a rowdy bunch of fans. I expect to see plenty of waves, signs, and stupid-looking hats out of you people. We're gonna try something new out here in the stands today. Every time they call a timeout, I want everybody to get up, do the wave, and then sit down in the seat next to yours. By the end of the game, maybe we'll make it all the way around to where we started. Are you all with me on this? I hope you fans have been practicing your cheers and taunts, because I'm tired of the same old stuff. I'm counting on you kids to keep me entertained here. I mean, don't even think about that hey, batter baloney. It's been done. You know what I'm saying? If any of you younger kids out there are feeling inspired by the skill of these finely honed athletes, you should think about trying it out yourself next season. We're always looking for new players, and the requirements are easy to meet. You gotta have a pulse. What a season of hard knocks this has been so far. I mean, I guess it's possible that things could be worse for these kids. I'm not exactly sure how, but they probably could. Anyway, they haven't given up hope yet, and you gotta admire them for that. This has been a frustrating season for these kids, but they're keeping their chins up. At least most of them are. At this point, it doesn't look like they have a very good chance of making the series, but you never know. I mean, crazier things have happened. Believe it or not, I have seen a team that had a worse season than these kids. Of course, they had a one-eyed dog playing shortstop. Anyway, you gotta admire the effort these kids are putting out, even though their record hasn't been so hot. These kids keep plugging away, even though they haven't had the best of luck so far. No matter how bad this season has been, these kids aren't giving up hope, and that's the true BBL spirit we all like to see. Remember, it's all about having fun out there. This has been quite an exciting season for these kids, and the All-City BBL playoffs are in sight. These kids should be very proud of their performance so far. They've played hard, and it's paid off. This season has been solid for these kids. They've been playing some serious baseball out there, and they have a lot to be proud of. Not to mention, it's looking good for the playoffs. Whatever these kids are doing, it's working for them. This has been a great season so far. Each one of the players is thinking about the playoffs, and they have a good chance of making it if they keep it up. A little luck, a lot of skill, and a bunch of great attitudes have seen these kids through an outstanding season. You can bet they have the hopes of landing in the All-City BBL playoffs, and my guess is they will. These kids are threatening to climb out of the cellar, and fans, your support is key. Yes, sirree, Bob, they're on the comeback trail, headed for the All-City BBL playoffs, but it's gonna be a long haul to get there. What a season it's been so far! In case you haven't noticed, these kids have managed to win a few here and there. At this point, it's still possible for them to make the series, and you can bet they'll give it their best shot. Sure has been an exciting season of highs and lows, and there's no telling if these kids will go all the way or not. The one thing we can count on, though, is that they're gonna try their hardest. It's been an exciting season of ups and downs so far, but these kids are starting to make a comeback. They still have a chance to make it to the All-City BBL playoffs if they're ready to fight for it. These kids have been working hard all season. Sometimes it pays off, and sometimes, well, you can't win 'em all. At this point, it's still hard to tell if they'll make the playoffs or not. But they're gonna try their hardest, that's for sure. At this point, these kids have already made it to the All-City BBL playoffs.
Wow. What do you need me to do? Okay, what about him? So, Eric. Nice toys.